Well. What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're enjoying your day, because I'm enjoying mine. Now, let's talk about some football right fast. The Eagles played the Saints. The Eagles pulled out a thriller, 15-12. Let's talk about what went on. This game was a thriller, man. The Saints was coming off a blowout win over the Cowboys. They were cooking. They were unstoppable in the first 2 weeks. They implemented a new offense with Clint Kubiak. Derek Carr was looking like a top 5 quarterback in the league. And Alvin Kamara looked rejuvenated. Homeboy had 4 touchdowns last week. Everyone wanted to see what he was going to do for an encore. Before I get to the stats, though, let me just say this here. Man. It's amazing how 1 or 2 injuries can make a team look totally different. I'm the type of guy, when I'm watching a game, I pay attention to the details. If you pay attention to the details, it'll tell you who gonna win the game, man. You feel me? Well, look, by me analyzing the details, I seen this here. From the start of the game, Eric McCoy got hurt for the Saints. He's their center, one of the best offensive linemen in the league. When he went down, I was like, oh boy, the Saints gonna have trouble. They gonna have trouble running that ball. And this is why. When you look at the Saints, they run 21 personnel. Most of the time they run 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. They run the ball. You feel me? Well, check this out. Eric McCoy got hurt, and Taysom Hill, their Swiss Army knife, tight end, who could play quarterback, wide receiver. He blocked for him. He does everything for him. He was out as well. I knew they was in trouble. That's 2 big pieces going away from your offense. I don't care how great you is. You lose 2 pieces from your offense, it turns you into an average team. It's rare that a nice offense lose 2 pieces and still able to dominate how the Saints were doing. I just knew the Saints was going to struggle. Check this out, though. Alvin Kamara only had 87 yards rushing. I know what you're saying. That's good yards. What you mean only 87? It took him 26 carries to get them 87 yards. That's not good, people. That shows you what I just said. Once that offensive lineman went down, Philly D-line started to cook. Jalen Carter was wrecking that line all game, and he let them know about it at the end of the game. I ain't had no problem with that. He earned that, you know what I'm saying? Leave them boys alone. He earned the flex. When you earn that right, you could do that. He was respectful with it, you feel me? On the road, you got to respect that. Because no one expected that to go down like that. Not only that Kamara had 87 yards rushing, he had 40 yards receiving. Chris Olave, he came through with 6 catches for 86 yards and that clutch touchdown at the end. But man, that offense was shut down for the most part. Check this out. The Eagles held Rashid Shaheed, one of the fastest wide receivers in the game. He fast, folks. Started off as a kickoff, man. He still returned kicks. Dude had no catches. That's incredible. That dude was cooking the first couple weeks. I mean, cooking. Derek Carr, he looked like an average quarterback again. He missed a few throws. He had an average day. 14 for 25 for 142 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He got to be better. I understand Philly came out with a good game plan, but you got to do better, man. 142 yards? He only had like 120 until that last drive. That's crazy. Now let's get to the Saints defense. In my opinion, they got a top 5 defense. They've been playing ball. But guess what? They got barbecued in the clutch, man. They gave up 460 yards. Ridiculous. They were only giving up like 280, 300 yards a game. The Eagles averaged 7 yards a play. They controlled the time of possession. They had 20 first downs compared to the Saints' 12. The formula is out. How to beat the Saints. Keep them off the field. Shut that run game down. That's crazy. How the Saints look unstoppable in 1 week. The Eagles brought them back down to their size. That's why we love the game, people. That's why we watch it. Let's talk about the Eagles some. Jalen Hurts had an early fumble in the game, and he threw an interception. But he made enough plays to win. He had a great game, in my opinion. 29 for 38, 311 yards, no touchdowns. When you look at Philly offense, they are not the same. They are not the same without A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith had 7 catches for 79 yards. Louisiana bred, a Meade High School to be exact. He got hurt, though. You know, I hate to see anyone get hurt. You feel me? But check this out. Hurts was left in there with a bunch of average receivers. Hurts looked around and was like, man, this all I got? They paying me all this money, man. I got to come through. And he did what he was supposed to do. He put the ball into players' hand who he trusts. Dallas Goedert. You know, homeboy wasn't producing how he was supposed to. He answered them questions, though. 10 big catches for 170. 17 yards a catch. That's crazy. He looked like his old self. Hurst was like, you know what? It's time to feed the horse. You know? Let's show the world why you can cross it. They started feeding Saquon Barkley, man. He ran, wow. That dude was running like he was at Penn State again. 17 carries for 147 yards. 2 touchdowns. He was getting 9 yards a carry at one point in that game. The Eagles' O-line, they not really together either. Lane Johnson left the game. He was sick. And they was moving parts around on their offensive line. You know what I'm saying? But you got to give respect where respect is due. Philly defense carrying to play ball. Jalen Carter was everywhere, like I said earlier. But you know the 2 players who dominated that game? And I know it hurt the Saints down to their soul? Zach Braun and Gardner Johnson, ex-Saints. They were huge. I mean, huge. It looked like the Saints kept trying to go at them, and them boys was answering the bell every time, especially Zach Braun. You know, the Saints replaced Zach Braun with Willie Gay. Willie Gay is a better player, but Zach Braun was nice for them. He's an excellent player. He's in the perfect system with Philly and Fangio. You know, anytime you play against your old team, you motivated. You got a pep in your step. You want to let them know. Y'all messed up by letting me go. You feel me? Now I'm going to show you. And that was a prime example, man. Together, Zach Braun and Gardner Johnson had 14 tackles together. That was a great win by the Eagles, man. Great win. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Are the Eagles for real? Or the Saints just dropped the ball? Y'all let me know. Until next time, people, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.